What's the most memorable thing your idiot friend has ever done? When my friend Maurice started dating this girl, I was really surprised. Not because he was chopped, but because he was just weird. Like he didn't know how to take no for an answer. She's perfect, Maurice told me one day. But there's just one problem. Her 6-year-old brother is super mean to me. He thinks I'm going to steal his sister away from the family, so he does everything he can to try make me break up with her. Like one time, he poured orange juice all over my Jordans out of nowhere. I could hear the anger in Maurice's voice and tried to talk him down. Dude, he's just a kid. No, he interrupted. Somebody has to teach him a lesson. I wanted to cut Maurice off right there and then because he was just creeping me out. But I was the only one Maurice ever listened to for advice. So I knew I had to stay friends with him just to make sure he didn't do anything to the brother. I just didn't know if I could actually stop him. Well, I was at school one day when my phone started buzzing with texts. It was Maurice. Dude, her brother ruined another date night. He convinced her to stay home instead of celebrating Valentine's with me. That little fucker needs to back off. I immediately began to respond to Maurice, trying to type as fast as I could. Bro, he's 6. He's scared of losing his sister. You gotta give him time. Maurice went quiet for a second. Then he said, nah, he needs to pay for this. He doesn't get punished, and I obviously need to be the one to do it. My stomach twisted a little, but I figured he was just saying some BS and wasn't actually going to do anything. Maurice says crazy stuff all the time, but just in case, I invited Maurice over that night to play video games. He showed up to my house an hour early, banging on the door. As soon as I opened it, he began to yell. Dude, he started. My girl's brother lied and told her that I yelled at him when she wasn't looking. It wasn't even true, and she took her brother's side over mine. I took a deep breath, trying my best not to tell him to shut the F up. Don't take it personally, I said, putting my hand on his shoulder. The kid is just scared. Maurice shoved my hand off of him and said, fine, whatever. But his voice was different, colder, like something shifted. After that, Maurice stopped venting. Whenever I asked how things were going with the brother, he'd just smile and say, I'm handling it. But that smile never reached his eyes. Something about it made my skin crawl. I told myself I was overthinking it. Maurice was wild, sure, but he wouldn't actually do anything to a child, right? Then I got a text that made my heart drop. This kid poured juice on my laptop. $1,200 gone. I'm done playing nice. I called immediately. Voicemail. Called again. Nothing. I texted back, take a break. Don't do anything stupid. Hours went by before he responded. And when he did, he just said, I got it under control. I'd never even heard Maurice say those words before. Without thinking, I got an Uber straight to his house. When he saw me at the door, he opened it with a huge smile on his face. What's up, bro? He practically sang. I stared at him. What did you do? He laughed like I'd told a joke. Nothing, bro. Why you so pressed? But I saw something flicker across his face. I pushed harder, asked him again. His expression shifted from amused to annoyed to something controlled and cold. I told you. I handled it. Drop it. He wouldn't say another word about it. I couldn't let it go, and I had his girl on Snap Maps, so I took an Uber straight to her apartment to see for myself. Before I could even knock, the door swung open. His girl was standing there with red eyes, clearly been crying for a while. Her parents weren't home, and behind her, I could hear her brother sobbing in his room. She barely looked at me, just asked one question. Did you know what Maurice did? Did he tell you? I didn't understand. Did I know what? No, he didn't tell me anything. She didn't say anything, just stepped aside and let me walk in. I moved toward her brother's room. What I saw made me freeze. The kid was sitting on his bed, clutching what used to be a stuffed animal, except all over it was this weird lotion. His girl came into the room and kicked her brother out. Now it was just us. She started crying. Did you help him? Did you give him the idea? My eyes widened because I had no idea what she was talking about, but I knew this was bad. I tried to stay calm. No, I promise I have no idea what happened. Maurice just told me that he did something to take care of the situation between him and your brother, and as soon as he said it, I got a bad feeling and took an Uber straight here. That's all I know. His girl started nodding and sniffling, and that's when I knew she believed me. Okay, she whispered. Let me show you. She led me towards her brother's wardrobe. When I saw it, I gasped. He had nutted on everything. What the F? She started crying again. My phone buzzed in my pocket with a text from Maurice. Told you I'd handle it. Kid won't be a problem anymore. I nutted on his sister, then on his clothes. I'm everywhere. Some people can't be helped.